So you've been searching for the right friendships and relationships, but you keep attracting the wrong people. But what if I told you the problem isn't within them, but within you? And I know that sounds crazy. Like, how could that make sense? These people have the ill intentions, not me. And that may be true, but today we're talking about how if you don't love yourself, you end up around people who don't love you. So, jumping straight into the first point, self-love is the foundation of your relationships. 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verses 4 through 7 says, "Love is patient, love is kind, it is not jealous, love does not brag, it's not arrogant, it does not act disgracefully, it does not seek its own benefit, it is not provoked, it does not keep an account of a wrong suffered, it does not rejoice in unrighteousness, but rejoices with truth. It keeps every confidence, it believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things." Now, reading through that verse, do you feel like you apply that to yourself too, or just to other people? Are you patient with yourself? Are you kind with yourself? Do you keep count of every time you messed up? Do you believe in yourself? And if the answer is no to any of these, now how this applies to your relationships, usually when you don't love yourself, you could be the most loyal person, you could be the most loving person, the most caring person, but you continue to attract people who also don't love themselves. You attract people who will abuse that self-hatred or just also don't know how to love themselves. From my personal experience, me seeking external love and validation only failed because love has to come from within yourself and God first. If you don't have a good relationship with yourself, you don't have a good relationship with God, you'll end up in a whole bunch of bad relationships. You need to validate yourself first. Have faith in yourself first. You need to tell yourself that you can do it. You need to stop beating yourself up over small things. You need to be patient with yourself. You need to be kind with yourself. Like 1 Corinthians said, chapter 13, 4 through 7. But if you don't love yourself first, you won't be able to experience healthy love from other people. So my second point is patterns reveal what needs healing. Proverbs chapter 19, verse 8, it says, "One who gets wisdom loves his soul. One who keeps understanding will find good." Basically, what I'm trying to point out in this verse is you need to be self-aware. You need to continuously seek understanding as to why you keep ending up in certain patterns. Where is this coming from? And then you need to learn how to cut it off. Because when you learn the root, it's easier to cut it off from the source. And when you're aware of what it is, it's easier to discern which connections serve your growth and which ones don't. My third point is to set boundaries without guilt. And I have a few verses for this one, so I'm going to try to speed through it. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Galatians chapter 6, verse 5, "For each will have to bear his own load." Matthew chapter 5, verse 37, "Let what you say be simply yes or no. Anything more than that comes from evil." Or anything more than this comes from evil. And the last verse I have for this point is Romans chapter 13, verse 8. "Owe nothing to anyone except to love one another. For the one who loves his neighbor has fulfilled the law." And I just want to highlight in that last verse, no, I'm not about to get at not helping people or being selfish, but don't feel like you owe people certain things, especially when it comes to self-love. If you feel like you're compromising your boundaries or your self-worth or yourself, then cut it off. You can still love people from a distance. Just make sure you're keeping your boundaries intact. Just stating your boundaries without actually following them, it communicates that you don't respect yourself. You don't respect your boundaries. But clear boundaries communicate self-respect and attract people who value the same things and value respect in general. If somebody does something that you don't like, tell them. Act on it. People are crossing your boundaries, set a fine line and don't let them cross it again. And if they do cross it again, keep your distance. Taking a step back protects your peace. And you want to protect your peace. You don't want to be at war because you love this person more than you love yourself. Saying no isn't bad. Like the verse says, let your yes simply be yes, let your no be no. Stop compromising yourself and your self-worth for other people. My fourth point is timing and patience are key. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 10 says, "Now you follow my teaching, conduct purpose, faith, patience, love, and perseverance." Now, the reason I'm talking about patience is because when you don't love yourself, a lot of times you're rushing to fill a void. You want somebody else to tell you the things you aren't telling yourself. You want somebody else to do the things for you that you aren't doing for yourself. But the more you try to fill that void, the more that void will expand, because you'll never find somebody who can fill that void, because only God can fill that void and only you can fill that void. You'll never feel like you have faith in yourself until you have faith in yourself. Not when somebody else does. You'll never feel like you love yourself until you love yourself, not when somebody else does. And also keep in mind that being patient isn't just passive. I'm not saying just wait around and just sit around and don't be doing anything until eventually the right people show up. What I am saying though is that your patience should be active. You should still be growing and preparing yourself to be in relationships with those people, friendships with those people who are also working on themselves or who are already healed and growing. Because you can sit around all you want and do nothing and isolate yourself, but that's not going to bring you anywhere. My fifth point is you'll attract the right people through being yourself. When you authentically put yourself out there, and when you show your authentic self, and when you align with your authentic self, you naturally draw people in who match that same energy. Always be sure to express yourself in different ways. Stop being scared to be yourself. If you like something, then like it. You don't like it, don't like it. Stop trying to fit in. Do the things that you want to do. And this is not one of those things where I'm telling you to go experience the world. Like, for an example, it could be something as simple as, like, this keyboard. Like, I like playing the keyboard. I like playing the guitar. You guys can see it over there. But this isn't the only example, but people may find it corny, whatever you're doing. People may find the things you're doing corny, or this YouTube channel. People may find it corny, but I enjoy what I'm doing. I may switch up my style sometimes. I might throw on a different fit than I usually would. And people are gonna judge you. People are gonna hate, but so what? Those words are so important. So what? People are gonna hate you whether you hate yourself or you love yourself, whether you try to fit in or you don't. So you might as well just be yourself and be with the people who are themselves and who love themselves, so that you can grow together. Go out, find people who match you, who are emotionally intelligent, who you like being around. Do the stuff that you like doing. Express yourself the way you want to. Be passionate about the things that you're doing. But that's all for today. I just want to say a quick prayer for everybody watching this video. Lord, I pray that you just lead and guide whoever's watching this video, that they find self-love. I pray that you just bless them with the understanding and wisdom that they need to get there. I pray that you show them the patterns they're going through, the cycles that are keeping them in bondage. I pray that you lift the guilt and shame off of their heart. I pray that you just keep pushing them forward and letting them know that you love them, and to let you consume them with your love. I pray that the people watching this video continue to pursue you, and they continue to be themselves authentically, and just being without being hesitant or without doubting themselves. I pray that you strengthen their faith in you and themselves, because God, I know that you're the only one who can do it, and I know that you did it for me. I pray that they experience love by themselves first, like never before. In Jesus Christ's name I pray. Amen. But yeah, that was all, guys. Like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay firm, stay faithful, love yourselves, be patient with yourselves, be kind, stop beating yourself up over every mistake, every mess up. Start setting boundaries with those people. But anyways, love you all. Hope you guys all have a good night, good day, whatever time it is for you guys, whenever you're watching this. See you all in the next video.